All right, Protest Boys, that was your boy Tone. I'm back with another video. Hoodie Tone in the building. I can talk with God. So I got right now. I'm down over the door before I got your name pretty much. Today's video got another position talk for y'all. This is part 2 of all the position talks I did. Quarterback to running back, wide receiver, tight end, offensive line, defensive line, linebacker, corner, safety. We're going to run it back again. And now it's going to be filling out these positions. BIA, free agency, or draft. Oh, let's start with quarterback. The only quarterback we have under contract right now at this time when I'm recording this video is Sam Howell. Of course, they're cutting. We're talking about the guys that we were keeping and rocking with. At the end of the day, I think the only guys on the roster when they said it done would be Sam Howell before we start adding to the quarterback room. I think the best thing to do, add a Jag as a backup, and probably draft a guy in like the 6th or 7th round. Tim had a name I liked. What's that UCLA kid name? I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he's an example. Let's see, UCLA quarterback. Quarterback, man. Dumb. There we go. Right. So, for backup quarterback, because Sam Howell should be our starter, the guy I'm looking at is Kyle Allen. I know people going to get mad at me in the comment section. Oh, you want that bomb? Why we can't keep Taylor Heineke? Taylor Heineke might demand $7 to $8 million on the open market. I'm good on Taylor Heineke. Not because I don't think Taylor Heineke is any good. I think he's going to be overpaid. And I'm not overpaying for a backup quarterback. I'm sorry. I will pay Kyle Allen $1 million. $1 million. 1.5 at best. And Kyle Allen's a capable backup if you have the things around him. And I'm kind of going to create the roster to pretty much a solid roster all around. And all Kyle Allen has to do is not F it up. If you can't do it, you don't need to be a backup. But I think he can not F it up. We've seen him play well before here in 2020. Looked okay. Came in 2021 versus the Cowboys. Looked solid. Wasn't great, but he looked okay. Can make the requisite throws. Hit DeAndre Carter in stride. DeAndre Carter gets that pass. We're talking about a victory for the Washington football team in 2021 versus the Cowboys after being down 24-0. So we've seen him play well. Is he great? No. That's what you get for $1 million. You get mad quarterback play for a backup. And Taylor Heineke is the top of backups, I think. You can get top of backup quarterback money. And I don't think with us trying to re-sign Payne and doing other things, we can't afford it. So we want to kind of budget some things and take a little less on certain positions. And one of them is backup quarterback. And I think we'd go ahead and pick up Kyle Allen in the offseason. Or Andy Dalton is another guy I thought about as well. Shout out to Tim from Tim Sports Talk. So Kyle Allen, Andy Dalton, or maybe a Joe Flacco. So one of those three. I think Joe Flacco should retire, personally. Andy Dalton is fine. I don't mind Andy Dalton per se. Oh, 1 year, $2.5 million, something like that. That's completely fine. Kyle Allen is the best bet for your buck, man. $1 million. You probably get 7 touchdowns and 3 picks in 3 games from Kyle Allen. You're probably 2-1. And then you got Howell. So Kyle Allen, man. I'll go with Kyle Allen only because he's super cheap, and you can just build a complete roster. And if he has to come in, all he has to do is not F it up. Next, my third string quarterback. I'll be drafting a guy in the 7th round. I want to shout out Tim for this as well, because Tim made a good point. Dorian Thompson-Robinson out of UCLA will be the guy I draft. He's 6'5", he's 6'1", 205. So he's kind of on a small side kind of height, but he's fine. Yeah, so I would draft Dorian Thompson-Robinson out of UCLA in the 7th round, my last pick in the draft, or the second to last pick in the draft, to be my third string quarterback, so you can develop over time. If you see something in him that you can develop and breed into something down the line. Maybe he could be your new backup quarterback or something like that down the line. So that's my quarterback room. A combination of Sam Howell, Kyle Allen / Andy Dalton, and Dorian Thompson Robinson out of UCLA for the Bruins with my 7th round pick in the 2023 NFL draft. What are your thoughts on this? Shout out to Tim for that idea. I forgot all about Dorian. Dorian's a very interesting prospect. So shout out to Tim for that. But that's going to do it for me, man. I hope you guys liked in this video. Hope you guys subscribe to the channel. Please hit the subscribe button. We're like 40 away from 2,500. The sub button. Smash the sub button, man. Hope you guys have a great one. Let me know in the comments down below about this run back of these position talks. You like these position talk videos? Are you a fan of them? Or you like, oh, it sucks? You know, in the comments down below what you think about these position talk videos. And what are your thoughts on this quarterback room? The combination of Robinson, Thompson, Dalton / Allen, and then you have Sam, the man with the plan. How? As your starting quarterback. Comment down your thoughts. Tell you and be easy. Peace.